Hi, my name is Mike, and welcome to Best of Fest, our new show in which we showcase a film festival, and in this case, the best films that we could get into. We went to South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, with no badge access, but still managed to see a lot in the journal admission line. The film festival showcases emerging voices and talent both in front of and behind the camera, as well as innovative techniques in filmmaking. There are so many amazing films at South by Southwest that it's easy to miss some. But fortunately, we spotted Snatchers in the booklet, and after reading about how it was a girl impregnated by an alien, we had to head over to the State Theater for a midnight showing.
I've changed a lot this summer. My priorities are different.
Felt so good.
Did you pull out?
Snatchers is a hilarious horror comedy that brings the terror of teen pregnancy to life. A cautionary tale about visiting Mexico and having unprotected sex, the film is co-directed by Benji Kleiman and Cedars, who, having been friends since 4th grade, have the most amazing chemistry. They starred in sketch comedy with Scott Yacyshyn, and together they co-wrote the film. For me, the strongest elements of the movie were the jokes. They always were one step ahead of the audience and had the theater roaring. There's a lot of teen slang, but it grew on me over time and ended up adding another layer of depth to the world and characters, and importantly, the characters were very well cast. So everyone had killer deliveries that sold and elevated the dialogue, which on paper would have had me second guessing.
This is triage, Haley. Priority 1 is keeping this quiet. Priority 2 is my general overall well-being.
How about we just slap you on the kitchen counter and aim you at the Vitamix?
Snatchers was plenty gory too, in a campy, Evil Dead sort of way. The creature was well designed using practical animatronic effects mixed with CG, which is always a plus for me, and reminded me a lot of the Gremlins from Gremlins. The movie was not just well crafted, but polished, with pacing and dialogue so quick you might be laughing through the next bit. But by adding small details that not only enrich the world, but foreshadow events, the movie has a lot of rewatchability. It was the most fun we had at the movies at South by Southwest, hands down. It was a super fun crowd watch, and after the show they even handed out these themed condoms. It's pretty cool. Unlike a lot of comedies out there, Snatchers has a style. The camera moves and gets used to the fullest extent, not only to capture the comedy, but to become part of it, creating humor using filmmaking, which to me is quite refreshing. A lot of comedies nowadays are lit flatly so the actors can improvise just endlessly, but I'm happy to report that this is not the case. With zollies, crash zooms, and whip pans, Snatchers feels heavily influenced by the work of Edgar Wright, Sam Raimi, and Steven Spielberg, who apparently is a bad tipper. A waiter around the corner from the theater told us that, so it's a rumor. It's going around. Steven, if you're listening, tip your waitstaff. Come on. After the film, we were able to talk to the directors and grab a picture, and the next day, Echo was able to ask them some questions on camera.
Do you guys know where you can find some Coke?
So click the card or see the description for a link to that interview. They're some of the coolest dudes, and they're totally down to earth. I highly recommend Snatchers. It has heart, it has style, the people who made it are great, and I promise that you'll have a lot of fun in the theater, or with a crowd. The horror elements could have been a little scarier, but the comedy is really what shines. And if you love fun filmmaking and clever dialogue, you'll love this film. 9 out of 10. Roll the clip.
This is why you use a condom. Oh, this is so not why you use a condom.
Once again, I'm Mike. Thanks for watching our review of Snatchers for Best of Fest. Please comment down below and make sure you're subscribed because we have more reviews coming your way.